Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing April's favorites combined with last month's makeup. So hopefully that's okay. I don't have a ton of makeup that I was using that isn't going to be in a get ready with me. So I didn't want to do both. I just figured I would talk about the makeup and then talk about the random favorites, and it'll be like, you know, an old school favorites. That's obnoxious. Anyway, if you guys want to see the makeup that I was wearing last month and really enjoying, and some of my random favorites as well, then just keep watching. Actually, I only have like I only have like 4 things. And then I have a few things that I didn't love, but the first thing is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Palette. I hadn't used this in a long time, and for some reason I pulled this out to use, and this is a really beautiful blush palette. Sometimes I'm just a beast, and I just took my brush and like ran it across all 3 colors. Sometimes I would concentrate it on this, is this backwards Mood Exposure or is this Luminous Flush? I don't know. But it's a very subtle blush. It's not anything that you put on and you think, oh my gosh, you're wearing so much blush. And I tend to be like a little heavy-handed with blush. Anyway, when I wanted just a simpler blush look, I was using this a lot last month, and I pretty much was just like going ham in all 3 colors, and I don't think it looked terrible. It looked very neutral, which I like. The other blush that I was using a lot is the Urban Decay Afterglow blush in Video. This is, I mean, the most neutral of all the neutral colors, and I just love this color. It's easy to wear, it goes with everything. I just like blush colors I don't have to think about, like, oh, is that gonna look weird with my green or purple or blue eye makeup? And this just goes with everything. These for a while weren't on the Ulta website, and they are again, a few colors. Rapture I know is on there, and I love Rapture. That's a really beautiful mauve. I don't know if Video is on there. But I have a couple of blushes from this line, and I really do enjoy them. The highlight that I was using a lot last month is from Wet n Wild. This is Precious Petals, and it's just a nice champagne colored highlight. These are finely milled. They don't look chunky. They don't look glittery. There is maybe a little bit of glitter in it, but it doesn't look glittery on your face. I mean, sometimes I want glitter on my face, but for my day-to-day, no, I don't really. However, I was wearing this pretty much on the daily, and no one said, hey Amanda, you have glitter on your face, you look weird. It's Monday. So that's good. Last thing is an eye thing, and this is from Butter London. It's the Glazen eye gloss, and this is in the shade Unicorn. I bought these, I think it was during the fall 21 Days of Beauty. Did they do a fall 21 Days of Beauty? During a 21 Days of Beauty, whether it was last spring or if they do a fall one. I think they do a fall one, right? Anyway, this is the shade Unicorn. It's this weird, like, thick, moussey texture. I don't know if you can see. It's pretty weird. It's like spongy, and honestly, I haven't found a brush that works really well with these, because it's just sort of, the brushes sort of just push the product around. So I just use my fingers, and this is a nice topper shade. I'll have to do a close-up. You can't see that. But it's a really nice topper. It's like a peach. It looks like it's a peachy color, but it's pretty sheer and basically just a topper, and it looks so pretty. It's got some blue and pink shifting shimmer in it, so it looks really iridescent. When you look at this, you're like, oh, that doesn't look like a unicorn. Gross. But I can definitely see how they named it Unicorn after you apply it to your eyes, and I just put a little bit in the, yeah, in here, or all over, but mainly just like the inner like third of my eye, and I quite like it. It doesn't feel weird when you put it on, but just as you're applying it, you're like, oh, it's a little weird. I do have 2 things that I just was not a fan of. The first is from Shea Moisture. This is the Kukui. Kukui? I'm really not sure. I'm sorry, I meant to Google it and I didn't. Kukui nut and grapeseed oils youth infusing hydrating toner. I think I got this on clearance at Target for like $5. It was half off. And I used, you know, can you see the line? No. Used a, you know, a third of it maybe. I just didn't like this. It made my skin feel tacky, and it wasn't a tacky that, first of all, it comes with a sprayer. The sprayer is very nice. It's a nice fine mist. But the directions say to, where did it go? To saturate a cotton ball or pad with a toner, wipe cleansed face in an upward motion. Why is there a sprayer if I'm supposed to use this with a cotton pad? I'm not going to spray a cotton pad with it. And I did do that, and it still makes my skin feel very tacky, to the point that I would wake up the next morning and my skin would still feel tacky. So I don't like that. That was weird. It made my skin feel dirty, and I don't want my skin to feel dirty. I want my skin to feel clean. So I didn't like this. This is not something that I would be interested in at all. Plus, I mean, I don't think it makes me look any younger. Do I look like I've been infused with youth? I don't think so. The last thing is from NYX. This is the Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. In this product's defense, I'm pretty sure that this is expired. I actually know that this is expired, but it hadn't been opened, and I was like, well, I'm gonna try it. No. This pilled on my face, like balled up on my face. I applied it, rubbed it in, and then like 6 hours later, I went to the bathroom and I had like a white streak on my forehead, and I was horrified, A, that no one had told me I had a white streak on my forehead, and B, like, why is it doing that? I rubbed it in, there was nothing on my face. So no, this is expired, so I'm going to throw this product away. I don't know if it was doing that because it was expired, but I really don't want to purchase another one to find out, because this is a really expensive drugstore primer. I think this is like $16 or more. It's quite expensive, and it is my fault for not using it earlier, but man, I don't want balls of primer on my face. That's disgusting. Okay, I have one more random favorite. Well, it's not random, it's beauty. This is from Urban Outfitters, and this is the Matcha perfume. I was watching, it doesn't say the notes. I was watching Coffee Break with Danny's Empties video for March maybe. And she had a couple of these in her empties. I can't remember the flavor, but I thought, oh, okay, cool. I like, you know, kind of like, I wonder what Danny smells like sort of thing. Made it probably weird. But I saw I had a matcha one, and I love matcha. Matcha green tea, matcha lattes, matcha cookies. I love matcha. And if I can smell like it, sign me up. So I ordered this, and this smells so good. I even posted about this on my Instagram. It smells so good. Let me find the notes. I already forgot what the notes are. The notes are green tea, freesia, and amber. Oh, it just smells delicious, and I've used a chunk of it already. I've had it for like a month. It's not a large bottle. It's a fluid. It's 1 ounce. This was, I think, $18, so not outrageous for a 1 ounce perfume. I've definitely seen more expensive 1 ounce perfumes. But I would recommend this. They had a bunch of different flavors. There was a macaron rose flavor, and then they were all gourmand scents. So they were food scents, which is not something that I typically want to smell like. But this is so floral fruity that it just works really well, and I smell delicious. Alright, now for random favorites. TV shows. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is back. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. If you don't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine but you want something funny to watch, I really recommend it. It's kind of a dumb funny show, but if you are not familiar with Andy Samberg, I feel like that's kind of his wheelhouse. It's just so funny. I love all of the characters. I love Rosa and Terry Crews. I love all of the characters on the show. I just think it's really funny, and every time I watch that show I think, this is the most random TV show. But it's just so funny. I love it, and it's one of those shows that I laugh out loud every time I watch it. And sometimes something can be funny and I'm just like, oh, it's not that funny. Like, it's funny, but not that funny. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is that funny. I laugh out loud. That's the criteria for funny. The other show that we've been watching is The Resident. This has Matt Sukri from Gilmore Girls. He was Logan Huntsberger. Not that I care. I was not Team Logan. But this show is the very first episode. I was like, my husband and I were watching it, and the very first episode I thought, this is maddening. It is one of those shows that's really frustrating to watch, but it's intriguing and I want to keep watching it. Also, it's horrifying because I'm certain that these things happen in hospitals and like doctor errors, and it's sort of horrifying and maddening, and even more maddening how it gets covered up. And not that I think this is a documentary, I realize it's a scripted TV show, but I just really feel like it happens in hospitals. Anyway, it's really good, but it's a little maddening. Every time we watch it, we're like, I hate this show, but I really like this show. So we've been enjoying that. I think that, I don't know when the season finale happens. Some random favorites. I really have been enjoying Bragg and Bethany's channel. I think I've mentioned her before. She does a bunch of Dollar Tree hauls and Dollar Tree DIYs, and she's so creative with the things that she finds at Dollar Tree, and not upcycles, but creates things out of things that she's found at Dollar Tree, and they do not look cheap. They don't look like something that you've purchased at Dollar Tree, and I really like her channel. Not any video specifically, just I've really been enjoying her DIYs. Also, I'm jealous of her Dollar Tree because my Dollar Trees do not have the things that hers do. I'm really jealous of it. A person that I've been following, one of the very first people that I followed on YouTube is Emily Noel 83, and I've always enjoyed Emily Noel's videos, but I've just really been appreciating them lately. She started weekly vlogging, and I love her family. Her 2 little girls are completely precious, and her husband is so nice. According to the vlogs, I mean, I'm just assuming that he's nice. They're from the Midwest, so I kind of feel like they are. Not biased or anything. But her video ideas are creative. She is always coming up with new things to post and educate people on regarding makeup, and I just think that is inspiring. I'm not at all terribly creative when it comes to my video ideas, so I'm always inspired by people who are, and I definitely think that she is one of them. Her content is easy to follow. She articulates herself very well, and she provides a lot of information, and she's just a normal person. Not that I don't watch the huge vloggers that have millions of followers, but I just love Emily's content and her personality, and I feel like what you see is what you get with Emily, and it's not forced or fake in any way, and I like that. Another video specifically that I was completely mesmerized and also horrified, but mainly mesmerized, is Safia, I'm not sure, Safia? Nygaard. Oh my gosh, I didn't write down her last name. Whatever. Anyways, she did a video, and it will be linked down below. Everything will be linked down below. It's melting every lipstick that her Sephora carried. So she went into Sephora, bought one of each shade of every lipstick, bullet lipstick, not liquid lipstick or balm or anything like that, actual lipstick that they carry, and then melted them all down and created a custom shade. It's quite a long video. I think it's like 30 minutes long. The color that it turned out to be was very pretty. I think it wasn't an outrageous color. My thing while I was watching this was, oh my gosh, think of all of the Ebates money you would have gotten if you had ordered these online. I don't think Ebates does in-store cashback for Sephora. If they do, I hope she uses Ebates. That was my first thought, was think of the Ebates. That's how addicted to Ebates I am. If you're not using Ebates, seriously, Yuzi Bates, I'm addicted to it anyway. I just couldn't stop watching. I just couldn't stop watching. It was mesmerizing. So go watch that video. It was very entertaining. And then the last video is the Jen Loves Reviews interview with Fira Nix. Fira Nix is a vlogger, and she's a cruelty-free vlogger. She is very informed on cruelty-free policies, because a lot of times, especially for me, it is really confusing because a brand will say, hey, we're cruelty-free, but they're not. And it's very confusing. There's a lot of misinformation about companies and policies and just animal testing in general. So I thought that was a really helpful video to watch if you are interested in going cruelty-free or just want more information about it. I learned a lot of things that I didn't know, and it wasn't, what I liked about it is it wasn't a judgmental video, because it's kind of, for me, it's kind of hard to go cruelty-free. I'm struggling with Bath & Body Works. I'm struggling with it. I'm struggling with Bath & Body Works and some hair care products. For makeup, I'm pretty good on the makeup, but I just thought it was a helpful resource, and there are, you know, links to other resources that are reliable and helpful. So I just thought it was a really interesting interview, and I liked listening to Fira's answers, and she was very easy to listen to and very informed on the topic, which was nice. The last thing is a cereal, and it is the Post S'mores cereal. I really love cereal. I don't really eat cereal for breakfast, but a lot of times if I want like a late night snack, it will be cereal. My husband brought home this cereal one day, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so gross and sweet. And then I tried some, and oh my goodness, it is delicious. The Post brand. There's another one, I don't remember the brand, and it says s'mores with a Z. No, don't buy that. You need the Post Honey Maid graham crackers s'mores cereal. It's so good. It's a dessert cereal for sure. It's like not something that I would eat for breakfast, but it's really, really good. We've purchased several boxes of it at this point. It's real good. The books that I've been reading a lot this month have been the Molly Murphy series from Rhys Bowen. I love her Royal Spinous series, and so I decided to start reading the Molly Murphy series. And I really like them. They're an easy read. I can read them in a day. They take place in, I think, like 1901. I just like things that aren't, like, scandalous is someone saying, damn. Like, oh, I'm sorry for my language. And I'm just like, oh, it's so cute. I just love it. Now, the last category is music, and I've listened to a lot of Lanco. I really enjoy them. I like Born to Love You. That's their current single, I think. So I like that song, Born to Love You. Let me turn this up. And my daughter likes that song too. It's so cute when they say, you know, I could search the world from south to north, she like looks. I don't really know where she got that from, but it's really cute. That's really cute. And then the other one, this might be their current single. I don't even know. I have no idea. I don't listen to the radio really. I listen to my phone or Sirius, and they a lot of times play songs that aren't exactly single. I don't know. Anyway. It's called We Do, and I just think it's like a fun, I'm so amped for concert season. It's not even funny. I'm just so excited. This is called We Do. Dan and Shay. They sound exactly like Rascal Flatts in my opinion. That's a bad thing. I like Rascal Flatts. But I like Dan and Shay, and I like their song Tequila. When I take Probably my biggest musical favorite of the month. I have to blame on my husband, and I haven't found new music, new groups, new music, new artists in a while, other than like a new country artist every now and then. He said, do you ever listen to Led Zeppelin? And I said, yeah, sometimes, and he said, okay, listen to this. And so this kid sounds exactly like Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. He sounds exactly like him. I think he's 19 or 20. They're from Frankenmuth, Michigan, which is not outrageously far from me. It is also home to the largest crystal store in the world, Bronner's, fun fact. And I think it's 3 brothers and like a cousin or a friend or something, so it's a family band. I've never even heard of them until the beginning of this month, and apparently they're kind of blowing up. They're selling out. They're playing a couple shows in Detroit, and they're totally sold out, and tickets on StubHub are like $200, and I am ridiculously like mama bear proud of these people that I've never even heard of until like a month ago, because they're from Michigan, and I love Michigan people. They're called Greta Van Fleet, and they sound like a 70s rock band, which I love. But this kid's voice is so good. They have, I think, an 8-track album out. It's called, I think it's just called Greta Van Fleet. I don't actually know. Oh, it's called From the Fires. My favorite song is Safari Song, but you have to listen to this song when you're driving, turned like all the way up. However, you want to set your cruise control, because this is going to make you speed. Like, it's going to make you go way faster than the speed limit, and I'm not responsible if you get a ticket, because I told you to set your cruise and take your foot off the gas. That's all I'm saying. All the songs, there's one called Flower Power. I'm like, is this the 70s? I just think it's super cool, and I haven't found new music in a very long time, so I was very excited to find some new music, and the people from Michigan, and I'm just real proud of them. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorites were for the month of April. Did you find any new music? Have you seen any good movies? Have you seen Avengers? I'm going to see it this video will be up by the time I've seen it, but I'm going to see it this weekend, and I am so excited. Let me know some of your favorites for April in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.